This is just incredible. It's blowing my mind how good this is. So and I don't say that lightly.
It sounds incredible.
It sounds incredible. It's the best clean combo amp. Is this the best clean amp? Doesn't it sound good though? What the
Oh, hey, Pete.
Hey, Lee.
Hey, what are you doing, man?
I'm just jamming with this incredible Imperial Tone King pedal, which is just...
You don't say. I just been reading about that.
You have?
Yeah.
I can't believe...
What are the chances?
I can't believe it.
Hello? That's not funny!
Okay, see you later, bye.
Welcome back to Andertons TV.
This is impressive.
I agree. Do you know what, though? Okay, so this is iteration number 4, I believe, in this family of pedals that have come out from the wonderful people that own Friedman and Tone King, and they work with Soldano and Wampler and all these kind of brands. And the first 3 iterations of these were Dave Friedman kind of, based on his amplifiers, IRX, IRD, then the Jakey Lee version. And this is the first one where they've unleashed the Tone King kind of vibe into this technology.
Is this the best clean amp? Is it the best clean combo amp? Is it?
Tone King Imperial is a great amp.
That's what I'm saying. The Mark II.
It's a vintage.
Header cap.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's a vintage sort of tweed into blackface kind of era, sort of deluxe style amplifier,
but with some tweaks in it.
Well, the attenuation is very clever on the amplifier, and there's a nod to that attenuation in this device here as well.
Yeah.
So in essence, you're hearing a completely DI'd guitar signal.
Yeah, stereo DI.
Yeah, Pete is plugged into the Dane, which we haven't switched on yet, so we're just using this to show what a conventional drive pedal will work like.
Can we just mention this is a limited edition 1 in 200 all purple Dane coming out now.
With a picture of a boat.
With a picture of a long boat, so you can go and it comes with a little certificate of authenticity signed by some guy.
Some guy who's learnt to write his own name.
And I was just reading here, Lee, actually. I was reading here, down here, says, please like and subscribe.
Oh, we're in the like and subscribe mode, are we?
Yeah, that's what we are. You can win a clon, and we almost hit 1 million, and we'd love to do that.
We should give one of these away.
We should give one of these away. Let's do it.
Right. So you're hearing a completely DI'd signal. However, Dane into here. There are 3 12AX7s in here. So lots and lots of tube valve glass goodness
Makes
happening.
so much sense why it sounds so good.
So the preamp side of this is quite conventional in terms of, analog valve juicy goodness. Then it gets clever. It's got this 0-watt power amplifier in here. I'm going to get technical now and potentially get all this wrong. But essentially, we're attenuating after the phase inverter. So we've got 2 volume controls on here. One that works perhaps like a conventional preamp style volume. And the other, the more I turn it up, the more it opens up the power section. The more I turn it down, the volume decreases, but hopefully still feeling like we're pushing the power section.
Right.
Mid-byte is an EQ control on the lead channel with tone, and then the rhythm channel, the conventional clean channel, I guess, is bass and treble. We've got a beautiful reverb, a beautiful tremolo, both of which are foot switchable, and then obviously the channel is foot switchable as well. And I guess what's making this sound so fabulous as well is that it's using the own Hammer IRs that they've worked with Dave Friedman to create. We've got an editor over here. This isn't really me being critical, but I don't think they haven't taken the editor, and this has been the same on all the previous iterations on it.
Isn't it?
It's just a pretty picture of the pedal showing you which LED lights are on, but the knobs themselves don't move.
No.
Everything I want to do, I have to do from here. But what I can control from here is what are the IRs that we're going to assign to each channel. We've got a little bit of EQ control here. And again, we've got some MIDI functionality here, so I can have different settings based on what MIDI information I send it.
I tell you what, this as well, there's just a diagram here of the rear, so the output. So you got balanced output, you got send left and right, so you got a return, and you got send from amp and return. So you can actually use this as a 4-cable method on your pedal board, so you can use it with an amp and send this thing to front of house. This
is ready to go. From anything as how we're using it now, which is a desktop recording device, through to fully incorporated into your live amp rig with 4-cable method.
This is awesome. I mean, from plugging it in and playing it just now with this guitar, I was just like.
So that's the technical side of things. I must admit, Friedman, or this. I don't even know what, I guess it's a Tone King brand, isn't it? But the umbrella company that have designed the other ones of these have had phenomenal success with this format of product.
Yeah.
Because it sounds great and it's so easy to use. So let's get some tones, Mr. Pete.
Yes.
So you heard the rhythm channel there with the attenuation wound up. So it's like a big, open, high headroom, clean sound.
We can put that all the way up there,
absolutely. And here we go.
Sorry, I'm drooling. Anyway,
the digital reverb is off the charts on this thing. Authentic sounding.
Feels so good.
So I'm just going to... So the combo version of this has an attenuator built into it, and it's quite clever. You can either elect to have the attenuator to work across both channels, or you can turn it off on the clean channel. In other words, where you would just have it as a clean sound. And then you only have it on the lead channel. Here we've got this kind of pseudo attenuation thing going on. It's not quite the same thing, but it's trying to emulate the same thing. So if I turn the attenuation down here and drive the rhythm channel, I don't know how much, I forget, to be honest with you, how much gain is on the rhythm channel.
Dude, I think I would say tone. This is probably one. This is one of the best ones I've played through so far. Any of these amps in a pedal. No offense to any other that makes it, but this for me, it feels and it sounds.
I suppose this is an amalgamation of just tried and tested valve technology. So, you've got that immediate feel and response that is so familiar.
The tubes.
Into valves. Just some really excellent...
got that rumpy Skillston. Sorry.
This particular IR, by the way, and I'll go through the IRs in a bit. So this is effectively an IR of the 112 Tone King combo, mic'd up with, mic'd up using an SM57, a Neumann U87, and a Royer 121, and put through some cool 70s kind of outboard preamp stuff. So that's how you should do it.
That's how you should do it. Like we said, there's no bad IRs or... This is so good, man.
So I think I probably like this channel in its more conventional, just beautiful high headroom.
That whole... I mean, we do that test, isn't it?
Man.
And it's like, when you do the reverb like that, lots of dwell, you can hear that. I know it's the test for it.
Sometimes we use the same pair of Genelec, what are these, 8050s or 8040s? 8040s in here. For every video where we're using this kind of product. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, or most of the time, it still doesn't sound like you're in the room with the amplifier.
Yeah.
Very occasionally, just go, it actually does sound like I'm in the room with the amplifier. And this is one of those super rare. It sounds incredible. It
sounds incredible. I don't want to. I hate being that guy. Oh, this is amazing, mate. But this is great. Sorry.
Let's add a little bit of Dane in to see how it takes pedals. I mean, I don't know why I'm questioning whether it will or not. It's got valves in it, so one would assume it's going to be just like an amp. Do you know what? We've said this before. This amalgamates the simplicity that everybody loves about analog with the cleverness of digital. I look at the editor that if I wasn't interested in downloading extra IRs or getting into MIDI, I just would never even.
You don't have to. It's all in here. All the caps are there.
Yeah.
And they make sure it sounds good when you plug it in. I mean, we tried it at NAMM, and it was still difficult to hear it in headphones with a different guitar that you don't know. Now getting it in the room here, it's blowing my mind how good this is. So and I don't say that lightly.
So before we move on to the rhythm channel, I'm going to show you how the reverb and the tremolo switches, and we'll hear a bit of the tremolo. So it's on the same switch. So single taps turn the tremolo on and off. Mm-hmm. Slightly longer holds turn the reverb on and off.
Yeah.
Pretty simple, right? So let's have a listen to that tremolo.
Can you imagine this with the baritone?
Oh, it just sounds superb, man.
Doesn't it sound good though? What the?
Okay, the bypass switch over here, you wouldn't really switch this off if you're using it how we're using it straight into an interface. But if you were using it in the 4-cable method and you wanted to go back to how your amp sounded, that's what the bypass thing is for. Let's just have a little play with the second channel. You'll notice same idea. This button here, if a slightly longer hold will switch the effects loop on and off.
And there's an effects loop. If you have this on your
stereo
board,
effects loop as well. Crazy,
stereo
right?
effects loop.
Mono in, but left and right return on the effects loop. So you can get all your juicy goodness stereo delays and stuff working with this if you
can
want
run
to.
all these effects loops to this effects loop and then take it out into the amp of the effects loop and then in the front of the amp, and then you actually have you have all the effects in the effects loop of the amp, and you can use this as a preamp of the amp at the same time.
Yes.
You can turn it off, right? So you can turn it off completely. So that's just your preamp in your amp. Then you got 1, 3. So you got 3. You got this on your pedalboard with everything in, and then out to the front of the house guy, so he can shut up because then he's happy. He get that. He's not gonna. You know what I mean? Wow.
Right.
This blows my mind.
I love this lead channel on the Tone King. The mid bite is it's got that cut through.
Is that the new office rig?
It could well be. If I take the volume down and open the amp up a bit, it's more like the rhythm channel.
Yeah. Oh, it's still a bit loud, isn't it? It's got that mid bite in it. If you go back to the other channel,
no,
so just click once.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Got that. So if you go, and I guess if you do that, you get a proper like. That's a problem too. What about just the boost? That's this mid bite, isn't it? That's certainly. I mean, that clean channel is just incredible.
And then if we want to gun the the lead channel, we'll attenuate down a little bit more. And here we
do a humbucker somewhere.
I was going to suggest. I was hoping I'd get to play this right at the end with a Les Paul.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that at the end then. This I think it's amazing. How much is this?
$5.99. Oh, so because it's got the reverb and the tremolo, I think it is a little dearer than the IRD. I think it's $100 dearer.
$5.99. It's. I mean, if you go second hand, you can buy a Hot Rod Deluxe for that, right?
Oh, I mean, I'm just cable method up with the Hot Rod Deluxe.
Yeah.
I think you hit the nail on the head, like when you said, "Is this your new office rig?" Because it's like, yes, potentially. Because it's super, super simple. I can have a couple of pedals on the floor through the effects loop, whatever. I mean, in my head, I'm sort of, obviously I've got the Vailton, and I'm very lucky in that I get to have products without worrying too much what the price is and all that kind of stuff. And I still think, the Vailton for 200 quid is still pretty amazing.
Absolutely.
But yeah, if I wanted like the best office rig that I could have, and I still wanted to run it through speakers, something like this has got to be a contender, right?
It's the perfect pedalboard amp.
Yeah.
If you do a pedalboard run, we just like that. I would have that on it. I don't think there's for me. It's the best one yet. For the avoidance of doubt in the comments section, there is no power amplifier in here. No. So you don't just connect a guitar speaker to it. We're using powered studio monitors in here, and if we were going to run it into an amplifier, we'd either have to run into a separate power amp and then a speaker, or into the effects return of an amp. With an FRFR cap. I would say.
Yeah, or an FRFR cap, absolutely. So that was just for the avoidance of anybody going, can I just plug a speaker into this?
My God, it sounds good.
Let's just see. I don't know. Let's go through the cabinets. Let's go through the speaker cabinets. So we'll try some on the... Out the box, you can see, if we look at the screen here, you can see the rhythm channel has got 3 IRs assigned to it, and the lead channel has got 3 IRs assigned to it. And you can switch those either using the mouse over here or using the switch on the device.
So easy.
There are actually 15 IRs as part of the package, if you like, when you buy it. So you've got another dozen Ownhammer IRs that you can switch these out for. And of course, if you're into the world of IRs, you can load in all your own ones as well. So you can have, a billion different IRs.
Why would these sound so good?
Yeah, well, let's have a little listen just to the three that are in it. So at the moment, you're hearing or everything you've heard so far has been the IR of the Tone King.
That's a 112.
If I move here, this is a 212 now. In fact, if I just scroll along here, you've got these little. It gives you some information.
Yeah, so it's the Celestian Blue from the '63, captured in a Vox AC32 Type 12 combo by Kevin Rowe. Ownhammer using a Shure 57 Neumann U87 and a Royer 121 through mid-70s API 312 preamps. All of that gear just cost tens of thousands just
That's
there.
true.
So,
just,
why
just
would
to buy
you use
the microphones.
Listen to that reverb.
I can't tell you the big chords. I can't tell you how immersive it is in here. If you've got some good speakers, you can run this video through, or you've got some decent headphones on.
Please put headphones on.
It's magical, right? Let's hear the 412, which I think I've ever. You wouldn't normally associate like a 412 with an old Fendery sound, but here we go.
More low,
Let me see if I can find. Right, here's the description of that. So all the same. Oh no, different microphones this time.
Different basket weave with G12M25s from 1971, captured in a basket weave. A 1960B 4x12 cabinet by Kevin again. Ownhammer Shure 57 Telefunken MD421 and a Royer 127 caught through all the same API preamps. Got that mid-rangey.
Yeah.
Just the sound from these.
I'm going to go back to the. I'm going to go back to the 112. And I always think this type of sound is a because the all those old classic Fenders, not all of them, but you think of like a 112 open back deluxe kind of thing. Anyway, there are some other things you can mess around with. You've got some high frequency compression, which is a 2-position switch. It's a little bit more compression.
Yeah, on that one,
side. You've got a roll off here, 3-position, like high frequency roll off.
You have it. I mean, I remember that from the other ones.
It's pretty
very
subtle, isn't it? Yeah.
But the response.
And again, just
and no
to recap here, straight with no MIDI, I can just essentially, I get to choose when I recall the rhythm channel, it'll remember, do you want the reverb on, do you want the tremolo on, and which cabinet do you want, and which of these sort of EQ settings do you want. Same again for the lead channel, it'll remember what you want. If you decide to start controlling this via MIDI, you can obviously have multiple, you can have versions of the rhythm channel with the reverb on or off, different IRs, whatever. So yeah, if you really, really feel the need to have 5 or 6 different variants of,
you can
that.
save it.
You can do that via MIDI.
Or you could put this underneath your pedalboard if you have a dual-tier pedalboard. So you put it underneath it, and you can control, the MIDI and tremolo.
Yeah.
It's a tremolo and the reverb, I guess, via MIDI.
Yeah.
Man, this is a good one.
I'll just quickly whiz through. If you look at the screen now, and I start to go through, these are some of the other IRs that come with it. So if you want to read any of this information underneath it, just pause the video as I'm going through. But yeah, I mean, all the own hammer stuff seems
That sounds amazing.
balls, doesn't it? So these are all listed on their website as well. So there you are, some Electro Voice ones, Jensen ones, 210s, 212s. There we go. I think we're back to the first ones now.
You play us out there,
yeah,
man. And then
that thing is nuts.
I think this is just incredible. Holy smokes.
You know what, as well, I mean, there'll be a lot of you who've already bought one of the IRDs or IRXs. I can see somebody going, thank you very much, sir. I can see someone having like the IRX was the higher gain one, IRD was the slightly sort of more vintagey,
like the
Dirty Shirley sort of vibe.
Yeah.
I could see having a couple of these for sure. Saved it.
That's you need new strings there, I can see.
It does.
But let's go to the other channel.
Oh, so much more gain with a humbucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, do you know what though? You can feel the crush, like.
Yeah, it's like it's.
The crush, I mean the compression.
Yeah, the tube compression.
So as soon as you hit that note, the first second or two is like, I'm dying. Oh no, I'm okay now.
Yeah,
it's called
just like the economy, isn't it? I'm dying now, I'm okay now.
Yeah, exactly. No distortion.
No, that's it. This is so. I'm just going to switch between the cabinets on the gain. So this is the first one.
I quite like the 412 for the gainier sound.
That's 112. 212. 412. That's the 412. It's got more mid-range to it. You can hear the you're like a horse. And it's greenbacks, right? Greenbacks, sorry.
And not a noise gate in sight.
No, yay! I thought you were going to play.
Sound great.
You can play this all day long. Let's cut this video off now.
Yeah.
Say thank you very much for watching. Links below for this. Please like and subscribe. If you want to buy a Dane, there's links below for that as well. Lee's playing a Les Paul. This is a Silver Sky. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. Bye bye. You play.